Welcome guys to a new video. Sorry for being away for a week, but copper takes way too long to oxidize. They're still oxidizing, so but I have every material now. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and like. Maybe join the Discord server if you can. If you join the Discord server at the moment, you will get the rank OG, and you will be able to participate in future build battles. So make sure to think about that. Okay, let's get started for today. We're finally building our greenhouses with every plant, almost every plant in Minecraft. I have almost every plant in Minecraft in these 3 sugar boxes here. It's a lot of plants, so it could take a while to place them all, but it's just mostly like simple plants, all the saplings. Those we're just gonna place down. Yeah, so we have almost everything. We have our copper here. There's a couple of things haven't oxidized. This is most of what we need. We have all the glass for our greenhouses. So let's get started with first making an outline of where the greenhouses are going to go. Here I'm gonna add a pond with all the water plants, so the drip leaves and all. Yeah, moss and all is going to be right over here. Then this side is going to be a massive greenhouse, and then this side is going to be a bit smaller. Let's get started with this. See though where I can go. Let's go to the right of me. Let's place down our glass. Just like this, let's go up 1. Here 2. Then we place glass again. Up 1. Glass again. Up 2. Glass again. That looks a bit weird. Okay, no. That looks too weird. Yeah, okay, no, that looks way too small. We can do better. Let's go up, down 1 more. Let's place down. Now we place these down. And now we do that. That looks even worse. Okay, let's try it 3rd time. It's in a small area, so I might do it otherwise. Okay, I'm gonna do it differently. Okay, I'm gonna do it like this. How does that look? That looks 100 times better. Okay, let's do that then. Let's place it here. Make no fall off. It's also an option. Let's do that. Let me make the sides real quick, and then I'll do the exactly the same thing on the other sides. And then in a probably quick time lapse, and then we'll move on to the ponds and the entire decorating of these parts. Just This is going to be like this. This completely filled up. With a nice green that really complements this copper. I'm gonna probably add some more copper elements too once the next update comes out, which will probably be when this video uploads, which is sad, but well, okay. So this is how it's going to look. I am going to place 2 more blocks there so we can hollow this out and make an entrance for the insides. Okay, so that looks nice. I'm gonna add a couple more elements into it. But let's do the other side too, and I'll see you in a bit. work. Just like that. Now we have stairs. And I'm gonna put some more stairs here to make it a little bit more accessible. Just to make it a little bit more accessible and nicer overall. That was just a bird that flew right past me. No. Okay, now it looks really nice too. You can go down and everything. But we still need the ponds and the entire decoration stuff. So let's get started with that now. I am gonna dig out bits of area for the water, and we also need a bucket, so let's get a bucket real quick. That's my iron chest. Let's get 2 buckets. Should work. Not that far from water. Okay, now let's get some water real quick. Just like that. Do we have some vines to go all the way up? We do. Oh no, we don't. Okay. Maybe. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay. We're up. Let me get out my shovel. Let's see, that's going to be not that big of a pond, but just quite big enough to fit everything in. Why is this like this? Okay, didn't do that. But okay, so the pond is ready now. Let's get to placing our first plants. I am just gonna throw this in here. Now, should be good. Okay, the plants that we're going to need in this area are firefly bushes, leaf litter, our smolder leaf. What else we place there? Of course, our big drip leaf, our kelp, and our sea pickles. That's everything I think that's in water, and that's. I really need to stop talking in reverse exit. No, that's everything that I think that is important. I am directly going to begin placing with the azalea leaves. flowering azalea and our grass and our ferns. No, our grass and our ferns I'm gonna leave for now. Our sugarcane needs to be next to water, so we can place that already too. Let's see. Okay, that's everything normally for the water. So let's place our small drip leaf right there. 155 bush there, 155 bush there. A little bit of spiciness with some leaves. Then we place our flowering azaleas and our normal azaleas right here. And we place our sugarcane. No, that's weird. Right along there. And maybe one there. There. Just like that. Then we place out our sea pickles. Our large, big drip leaf. That's how it's called. You know, the actual right term for that is. And then of course kelp. That's our first little thing complete. I'm just gonna add a little more greenery in here. But now, the big part is going to be inside, which is going to have most of the plants. So I am gonna take some of the woods we collected from chopping down the trees in the first video. I'm gonna make them into some stairs and blocks for some decks where we can place every item on, I guess. We are going to need some grass for that. Just this. Let's make the flowers go to this wall. So I want flowers in this corner. Then I want another layer of flower. Wait, no, I'm gonna do it like this. And then here is going to be a tree layer. Just like, this is for the flowers, most of the flowers I get. Then probably you'll need more flowers in this area. And this is going to be centerpiece flower. And then we need some farmland land as well for the torch flower and pitcher pots. So let me, yeah, I'll keep a space open for that here. Some blocks for now. And let's see if all the plants will be able to fit in there. So, all the flowers. I think we have way too much flowers. And actually, I think we can just place the torch flower and this flower and everything. The torch flower and the pitcher pot. Pitcher plant. No, this is the pitcher pot. So let's do that super quick. Boom. That's okay. Let me get my axe back in here. So we can still go out nicely, but our first plants are the poppy and dandelion. Then our blue orchids, our allium, and our weird ass lily of a flower that turns with the character, which is still really tricky. Then we have azura bluets, sunflower, red tulip, orange tulip. I think they're all gonna fit in here. Okay, sunflower we're going to need to place right here. Why is it facing that way? I'm gonna place it like this then. Then our oxydaisy, our pink tulip, white tulip, cactus flower, and a centerpiece lost with a rose. So let's place these lost two babies down. Just like this. That's two doing plants, so goes there. And then our centerpiece are with a rose. So the plant area is kinda done, but not complete. We have some other plants that we can put in there, so we have more space in the other one. And a couple of those plants are our vines. Of course, we can't forget about them. We have a little bit more flowers. Just realized that still need to be placed out. Your pink petals, or lilac, and a peony, and also our rose bush. I don't know if I have space for those in that spot, but we'll see what we can do. But I also want some pale moss hanging vines in there. Pale moss hanging roots. And it's just pale hanging roots. Let's put our vines there, our hanging moss there, and there. Okay, our pink petals are going to go right in this corner, just like that. And our lilac is going there, as well as our peony there in that corner. I'm gonna place a sunflower there, and our rose bush in that corner too. I think this room looks finished. And I can place some more flowers down to make it look a bit more nicer within our pot blocks that we're gonna make now. Just like this. Nicely in between our pot blocks. Just to make it look a bit nice. Because yeah, it's a greenhouse. What you expect. Okay, now let's place all of this rubbish. No, it's not rubbish. It's beautiful. Back in the shop box. Let's get out all our saplings, bamboo, ferns, and short grass mushrooms. And then we still have all these to do. I don't think we're gonna have enough space, so I'm gonna leave the saplings out of the greenhouses because they technically don't have to be in the greenhouse. Let's get our wait, can I make just like this, okay? That's it. We also need water, but yes, so. And now, we need our potatoes, our wheat, beetroot, melons, pumpkin seeds. I think the melon and pumpkin seeds I'm just gonna replace with a normal pumpkin and everything. Then of course we need glowberries, sweet berry bushes, and a carrot. Let's see what we can do in this area. First gonna get a water bucket. For two. Maybe two. I'm gonna have to remove this floor out of here. Get out our dirt. started with our first two buckets, which are going to go right under here. And then our grass is going right here. So our first plant can go that, and the rest is going to go right here along this wall. I'll fix the glass in a moment. First we need buckets, but I'm gonna place that one there. No, that one there. So we gotta place that one there. Now we gotta place our grass again. And we can do that. Perfect. Now we move all that to the side. We plant our beetroots, normal seeds, just like this. I'm gonna plant 2 of each. And then our potatoes. Wheat, I'm only gonna plant 1 of. Well, sad. Too bad, too sad. Our glowberries I'm gonna hang right here. Our berry bushes are gonna go on some coarse dirt, because that looks a bit nicer. Get a coarse dirt out here. Let's put in the corner 2 spots for some coarse dirt for our berry bushes. Then we need everything of these. We need our bamboo. I'm gonna use coarse dirt for that as well. Just like this. Make it a bit coarse dirted out here. And then we place our normal grass maybe right here and right there. Our bamboo can go right there, and we can directly make them higher. Just like this, and we can make that one higher too. Then we can place that down, and our fern with another mushroom. I'm gonna place down a pot that goes from here nicely to here, just like this. And that's this room done. I think. We'll have to see if I can still place something down here. Probably the saplings are gonna go there then, in that little itsy bitsy corner. Let me put everything away again. Can we keep the coarse dirt for now? And I completely forgot about the cornflower. Well, that's sad. The little cornflower didn't get a place. You got still a place. I'm gonna place them somewhere. That there. We just forgot the little cornflower. How sad. How sad is that? Okay, now he has a place. We can take out every sapling now. Why do we have so much sapling in the game? Okay. And of course we can't forget cacao beans. But for that, we're going to have to go to the jungle for some jungle logs real quick. Let's get a couple of jungle logs, and we can directly get a pumpkin. Nice. So place that down. So that's a little bit of. That's okay. Let's get back flying down there. I want the be right here, place it right here, just like this, and our cacao beans on it. Perfect. Now let's make out an area for our course third here. Again. I'm way too in the building to get my shovel out, so we're gonna have to do it by hand real quick. Why am I using a coarser? Because it just looks nice. On some plants it just looks really nice and I want to keep that. But I do need to stop some plants from growing, because otherwise they're just gonna grow. Of course. Okay, I think we can spread them out a bit more. With this one going here, that one going there. Sparrows maybe here, and that'll go there. Cherry blossom can go right in the middle. Then these, and of course, don't forget our last one right there, and perfect. Now we do need to get some string real quick because otherwise they're gonna go, and again we will not want it. Throw all these away. I'm gonna keep them out in my inventory. I will get my shulk box out. See if we have fireworks. Yes, we have fireworks. Fly and see if we have string somewhere. Let's see. And then we're almost at the end of the video, so that too. String. We need string. String. Please say we have string. Yes, we have string. Perfect. How much string is it? Is it 3 or 8? Okay, so. Well, do we have more? Please say we have more string. I need more string. Please say we have string. Come on. Yes, of course we have string. Why wouldn't we have string? String is purely to stop the trees from growing, because otherwise they'll just grow. And why not use any other block? Because string is almost, it's just not visible actually. Like, see, if you walk really close, of course you're gonna see it, but it'll have to be like that. And of course then is it not letting me place down? Oh, because it's not dark enough. Well, you have one mushroom, and it's staying there. So, okay. Kind of forgot about that. Mind that real quick. I'm gonna put it in the corner, and I'm gonna put pebbles just like that. Don't go away, please. Thank you. And that's pretty much it for today. I want to thank you all for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like, maybe. If you can, you can join the Discord server. You will get the rank OG for only a month till the end of October. You will be able to get it. After that, you can't. Maybe I will extend it by a month. We'll never know. But I hope to see you in the Discord server, because you never miss a video like that, and you'll get to participate in build battles themed to every season. Every season. Yeah, every season. I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, join the Discord server, and I will see you next